Another new one is coming today.
Yeah, he was at, when we were at the expo, the lady sent her. Yeah.
I don't know if it's 2003.
Oh, my God.
Mm-hmm.
And we all, here's the same brought back and ended up getting.
No, not Ellen. I will never buy it. It's like you're horribly angry. Oh, what a wonderful day.
It is, it's Thursday.
I woke up today and said it was Wednesday. Laura said, well, aren't you going? I came. We don't have Tai Chi today. And look where I am.
We should be so grateful that you've got Gloria.
You know, I am.
Welcome back.
Oh, I've only been back for the last 2 weeks.
I know. See?
Yeah, you were.
Yeah, I remember. And Chip and Phil, well, it's all the time, you gotta check in every traffic and they're kind of like, it's a lot. I know here in Wooddale, but believe it or not. What? Hello? I'm sorry, nobody here. Oh. Well, maybe you're talking over here. Everyone turn their phone on. Let you go. Oh, before you turn it off, look up the joke of the day. Yeah. She doesn't miss it. Right, what did one people say to the other people on Valentine's Day?
I think that you should come up to my spot and tell a joke so everybody can hear properly. What did one pickle say to the other pickle on Valentine's Day? I don't know.
You mean a great deal to me. Oh, another grandkid story. You made a great deal. Okay, that's all I know. Margot, nothing?
No, nothing from me, but if you remember, Francis told a joke a while ago. Yes, okay. When
The lady Francis?
Francis here.
Not the Pope, okay.
Francis. That when the woman's husband died, you might remember, she, the man wanted all his money in the casket. So the wife wrote him a check. Francis told that joke. That was not my joke.
Yeah, that's cute. That's okay. That's
So
good.
I thought it was.
Why shouldn't you write with a broken pencil? Because it's pointless.
Grandkids' story started some fun.
Yeah.
A ham sandwich walked into a bar and ordered a beer. The bartender said, "We don't serve food here."
They finally got it.
That's why it's good to read jokes.
Yeah.
Especially at this age.
Yeah.
Oh, we're not doing this anymore?
Except when it interferes with doing Tai Chi.
And a question, would the windmill serve you better than solar panels? Because it must always be a breeze up there.
My long-term intention is to get a windmill as well. We have 300 days of sunshine.
Yeah, that's true.
We talking Hawaii?
Arizona.
Oh, is any of that windmill, energy storable? I don't think
Yeah.
it is. It is storable?
Yeah.
Oh, so then that's good to have one.
Mhm.
You can even.
Yeah, so my long-term intention is to solar panels and a windmill.
And then you can be totally.
Mm-hmm. A friend of mine in Barrington runs his whole house off solar panels, runs his car off solar panels.
Really?
Yeah.
The restaurant on Irving Park, in Schiller Park, he runs most of his restaurant on that big windmill that he's got next to the police station.
Which was this?
Great escape.
Great
Yeah,
escape?
Great
Great
Escape.
escape, yeah.
Right, escape.
Yeah, I see that there, you know, I've eaten there, there's good food there.
And we were there not too long ago. The owner came over and talked to us.
I know 83 is about as far east as I go.
Yeah, but then you call it West.
Well, Silverado's east, isn't it, of 83?
It is.
Oh,
Yeah.
Oh,
Technicalities. What's
Being
not
technical.
technical?
I thought maybe he was having a black moment. Like today's Wednesday instead of.
Let me rephrase that. I don't go much past 83 east.
Going back to the windmill.
Going back to the windmill.
No, you have a question. Does it have to be really big or?
No.
does it-
No,
They
they
have
make
some really fancy spiral
Yeah, I saw one on one
that
of those
generate power.
Alaskan frontier that built one. That was
They don't
this
have
way.
to be these
Yeah.
monsters.
They recharge the battery and electricity in the cabin. Worked.
Mhm.
We have so low money.
No man's land.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Completely.
I am completely off the grid.
Who's your closest neighbor, Scorpion?
Nearest house is about half a mile away.
Oh, that's too close.
You can still holler back and forth to each other.
Bless
Excuse
you.
me. Thank you.
God bless.
So they've had another snowstorm over the last week.
How many inches?
They reckon their guess my place would have probably got about 5 inches.
But
The next
day
day
it's
I
all
get a
gone.
picture.
Usually it's, yeah, pretty much it's gone the next day.
I was getting pictures of all snow the one day. It's everything just, you know, every time I got, next day I was getting all this blue skies. It was like, oh, yeah, I could still lend you my shovel.
Mhm.
Except I
I
ain't
saw a
doing it.
picture of someone in Las Vegas. Someone staying in a hotel with the attics, and it was all full of snow.
Yeah. Yeah, it snowed in Las Vegas like 2 weeks ago.
Yeah,
snowed in LA and a little bit in Malibu last week. Yeah.
Winter's coming. So I can.
No, I think we're ready to flip.
Like I said, we have to be.
Yeah.
Believe me, if it's this cold next week, Bob's in charge.
Okay. It's really cutting, it's cold, it seems like it goes right through your bones and they.
Yeah.
Ice here.
Yeah.
Ice here.
Huh?
Ice.
It's supposed to be
Really?
meteorological. Spring?
So you won't be here next Thursday.
March
because
1st.
It's cold. Okay.
March
For that.
Yeah, I'll be here.
Meteorological. And March 13th, is that?
Well, it's March 1st, it's, wow, they were talking on the news. March 1st.
Whatever's halfway between December 21st and June 21st.
Julius Caesar. And the Ides of March.
Julius Caesar.
The Ides of March.
Friends?
Did you actually know that Julius Caesar was the inventor of Velcro?
No. Really?
Yeah.
I'll have to look that up.
Yeah. He landed on the shores of England. He walked ashore, he said, Veni, Vidi, Velcro. I came, I saw, I stuck around.
Oh, that was the joke of the month. Yeah. Was it him or Marcus Aurelius?
All right, let your arms come to a rest. And turn your waist.
You know, Ken's, oh, Eugenie or Beatrice, I don't know if she's Jeannie. They're
Myrtle
both
was
her
here
names.
last week.
Yeah, she's got this.
No, she wasn't.
Was she not?
Oh, here comes Myrna. Oh.
Myrtle Marwood.
All right. So you mentioned Myrtle and she arrives. Can you start talking about Jennifer Aniston, please?
Here we go. Was Jennifer here last week? Jennifer Aniston.
Just hanging here.
Hey, if you can mention Myrtle's name and make her appear, who knows what you can do?
I'm gonna have to get into this ESP thing.
All right, let your waist come to a rest. Take your head to one shoulder, roll it down and around to the shoulder. Without tilting it back, bring it across. Exhale as you go around. Inhale across. Exhale. In. And change direction. Lean forward, let your arms hang down, roll your shoulders. Change direction. One. Good. Straighten up. And rest. And the other arm. Forearms. And the other one. Elbows. Make sure you get the inside of the elbows. It's more important than the outside. Other one. Yeah. Interlace your fingers and roll yours. So Mary, how was your trip last week?
Good.
Did you learn to hula as well?
I was taught how to do it.
Change direction.
So it's all the hips and hands.
All in the hips.
You realize that in Hawaii, the children have to go to dance classes in order to learn the hula. It's not taught at home.
It's not taught at home.
It was at one time, wasn't it?
I don't know, but I have a Hawaiian girlfriend.
Yeah.
And she said that she was, as a child, more or less forced to attend these classes. She didn't like it. She would rather be out surfing.
No. Unfortunately, I do not know too much about the Hawaiian schooling system.
I'm
I
pushing Hawaii.
rub the palms of your hands. I do apologize for my ignorance on that topic.
Have you been to Hawaii?
I have not been to Hawaii, no.
It's kind of a must.
It's what?
It's kind of a must. It's really something to see. Well worth the trip.
In order to do that, I need this front row full and all these other chairs being used.
Or you could do what we did, and we flew coach for 8 hours.
You flew coach for 8 hours. That would only get you about half the way across the Pacific from here, wouldn't it? Is it 8 hours to Hawaii?
Yeah,
Is that? Okay. Yeah, so, yeah.
Well, you can even go slower. Sail.
it's better to stay over in San Francisco or something. And then go on. We went all the way through, it was terrible. Coach seats, just a lot, almost, which I'm sure you know.
I've done a lot more than 8 hours in coach class.
Baby. You sit on pillows, it doesn't do any good.
Well, how long does it take from here to like Australia?
Oh,
It's a long trip.
it's forever.
That I think, I can't remember now. It was 4 hours to San Francisco, and I think it was I want to say it was 13 hours.
From San Francisco to
Yeah.
Australia.
I think it's about 16 hours.
And then we had another 3 or 4 hour flight after that.
From here, yeah.
Well, while you were there, did you get to see New Zealand too?
Um,
Was the Concorde used to?
Change direction. You should be, you two should be chiming in here. It's like you two should know all these flight times.
It's nice to hear you bantering around.
Yeah, right. Well, how long does it take?
Long time. Yeah, from San Fran to Sydney, it's about 13, could be 14.
Well, I just flew to Perth.
Oh,
And then we got
no,
on
that's
the
longer,
ship,
yeah.
sailed to Sydney
Wow,
and New Zealand.
very cool.
It was wonderful.
Now Perth, I haven't been to Australia, all on the East Coast, down Perth.
It was around Christmas time. So
Oh,
the trees on the ship were all
One more.
decorated. Awesome.
Good. And if you choose, bring your feet closer together and circle your toe. Good. Change direction. One. Good. Bring your feet close together as you're safe and comfortable. Rub the palms again, rub the knees. Good. Hands. Good. Hands above the knees, bend and straight. One. Good. Straighten up and tap one foot. Yeah, there's no airline jokes you can make at the moment. They haven't beaten anybody up or killed any pets recently, have they? They're well behaved. All right. I thought today, for a change, we do the basic movement form rather than the 18 form. So, to give you a little bit of variety. You look confused, Bob. Or,
It's still Wednesday.
it's still Wednesday.
Tuesday.
All right, so feet shoulder width apart, toes straight forwards, back up straight. Head up tall, knees relaxed. So in this one, you may find that there's a little bit of waving forwards and backwards. You may feel that you want to bend and straighten the legs. If those things happen naturally, just allow them to happen. Don't force them. Okay, so the more relaxed you are, the better and the more effective this is. All right, so shoulder width apart, toes straight forwards, back up straight, head up tall, knees relaxed. And the introductory movement. So your hands float up to the height of your shoulders. Your hands sink. Inhale as your hands float up. Exhale as your hands sink. Inhale. Exhale. Push them out. Hands float up to the height of your shoulders. Pull into the shoulders. Press forward. Inhale as your hands come out. Exhale as they press out. Inhale. Exhale. Phoenix spreads its wings. Arms face each other and open to the side. And inhale as you open. Exhale as you close. Inhale. Exhale. Pressing to the sides. Put your thumb and index finger together as you pull your hands into the shoulders. Let go and press out to the side. Inhale as you bring your hands in. Exhale, press. Inhale. Exhale. Flying like a goose. Your hands are out, sink down. Swing up to the height of the shoulders. And inhale as your arms come up. Exhale as your arms come up. Inhale. Exhale. Pressing down. Pull your shoulders up towards your ears, bring your hands towards your armpits. Push down. Inhale as your arms come up. Exhale as your shoulders come down. Inhale. Exhale. circles to the front. So bring your arms up to the front as high over the head as you're comfortable. Turn the hands palm out, bring the hands down. Inhale as your arms come up. Exhale as they come. Inhale. Exhale. And reverse direction. Bring your arms up to the sides. Palms forwards, down. Inhale as your arms come up. Exhale as your arms come up. Inhale. Exhale. Good. Vertical circles to the left. So bring your weight to the right foot, turn your left foot out to the corner. If you're sat down, put your left foot forwards. So reach your hands down your leg. Big circle up over the head. Fingertip to fingertip, bring the hands. Inhale as you come up. Exhale as you come down. Inhale. Exhale. Good. When your hands reach your waist, you're going to change direction. Bring the hands fingertip to fingertip, up over the head, and forward. And exhale as you go down. Inhale, come. Exhale. Inhale. vertical circles. To the right, bring the left foot back in, then the right foot out to the corner. Again, reach your fingers down towards your feet, circle up over the head, fingertip to fingertip, bring them down. Inhale as we come up. Exhale as we come up. Inhale. Exhale. As you reach your waist, change direction. So bring your hands fingertip to fingertip, up over the head, palms forwards, and reach down towards. Inhale as you pull the hands up. Exhale as you go forward. Inhale. Exhale. Spreading your wings. Bring yourself upright, bring the arms out to the sides. If you're comfortable, you can pick up your toes, shift forwards. And inhale as you open. Exhale as you inhale. Exhale. Spreading your wings to the left side. So shift your weight back open, bring the weight back onto the right foot as you turn to the left foot out. Shift forwards. Inhale as you shift back and open. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Now horizontal circles, bring your weight back. Keep that left foot out, hands palm down at your back hip. Feet flat on the floor, you're going to circle forwards across to the left. Circle out to the right in a big circle. Exhale as we go forward. Inhale as we come. Exhale. Inhale. Stop at the right hip, change direction. So as you go forward, your kind of hands are going to reach out to the right, circle across to the left, pull back to the hip as you shift your weight back. Exhale as you go forwards. Inhale as you come back. Exhale. In. Grinding calm to your right, so bring all the weight back. Bring the left foot in, shift the weight to the left foot, step the right foot out to the corner. So again, bring your hands across your waist as you go forwards, circle out and round to the left. Exhale as you go forward. Inhale as you come. Exhale. In. Stop at the left hip, change direction. So circle out to the left, round to the right. As you shift forward, pull back. As you shift. Exhale as we go forward. Inhale as we come. Exhale. In. And closing movement. Bring all your weight back to the left foot. Bring the right foot in, shoulder width apart. Settle in the center. Hands come up to the chin. Rest. Inhale as your hands come up. Exhale as they rest. Inhale. Exhale. One. Good. Bring your hands all the way down. Have a seat. And one foot out, circle your toes.
What was it called then?
It does not traditionally have a name. It's not a traditional form. It actually started off as the form with no name because it didn't have a name. And if you are familiar with pop culture, it got changed into the horse form. Yes, it's a horse with no name.
Oh. America.
Change direction. Yes, and that one is not important at the order that they're in. Not like the 18 movement form that we do. That is important about the order. This one, it isn't. So, you like that one?
Yeah, everybody has to one.
Yeah. Quite a few people do, that's why I like to do it. Good. Change feet. The horse form.
Rename them.
Well, I'll remember it, the horse is no name. One of my favorite songs.
Yes.
Well, it's Anna from my Course Plus class that came up with that name, because she really likes it, and when she substitutes for me, that's what she teaches. Because I do the 18th form so often, it's a nice variety wherever she's subbing to get something different as well. It changed direction. You've had Anna here, haven't you? Yes.
Yes.
You've done it with her. So you knew all that stuff. You were just testing me, weren't you? You were just testing me. I see. Anything else? No? Oh, happy little campus. Carol, both feet out, point and ball.
Missed the class last week, where can I go? Somebody get up at the same time.
You could go to the Abbey, which is Wednesdays at 11. Yeah, that's the only other Park District class I have. It's the same as this.
Yeah, we had about 50 minutes without mentioning food.
Yeah.
I'm getting hungry.
Where are you going for lunch, Bob?
I was thinking of a Reuben sandwich.
Well, where do they have?
It's nice to see that your focus is improving. But
There's a good group in Green Street.
At the Green
right leg out, left leg on top. Right hand out, left hand on top. Sit up nice and tall. And gently slide your hand down your leg as far as you are safe and comfortable. And slide up. Sit up tall. Exhale as you slide down. Inhale. Slide up. Exhale. Inhale. One. Good. Change feet, change hands. So again, slide your hand down your leg as far as you are safe and comfortable. And slide up. Sit up. Exhale as you slide down. Inhale. Slide. Exhale. Inhale. And one more. Good. All right, sit back in the chair. Hands on your knees, so slide your index and your middle finger over the kneecap to find those two little indents either side of the big tendon that runs down the middle, and massage those two spots. We all got where they are. You should feel that big tendon that runs over your kneecap down the front of your shin. Your fingers should be either side of that. And the two little indents just below the kneecap. Massage and rub those two spots. Yeah, then reach round the back of your knee. If you were to think that your leg was straight where your kneecap is, for a dot on the center of the kneecap and project it straight through to the back of the knee, and that's the exact spot. But if you put all four fingers on the back of the soft spot on your knee, you're going to get it. So this spot, as well as being good for the knees, is also the command, what they call the command point for your back. So if you have any problems between the tops of your legs and the bottom of your neck, the more you rub these two spots, the better.
Is that massaging the fascia?
No, you're massaging an acupuncture point. It's acupuncture point UB40. Just like the group, yes.
Is it like a tendon? Does it feel like a big thing?
No, it should. So you should feel two big tendons running down the outside, and then there's a soft spot between them. Yeah, right in the middle of that soft spot. So, like if you're rubbing that whole of that soft spot, you're hitting the mark. Good. All right. So that's good for the knees. Yes, patting the knees and stimulating the knees. Anything like that. I was talking about this in one of my classes the other day. Is anything that you can do to massage yourself in any way, rubbing or whatever, is good for you. You know, your legs are cold, or you've got tight calves. It's like massage them. It's like just rub them. You know, you don't need to be complicated to gain benefit. Okay. So we did the belly dancing drill last week, didn't we?
Yes.
We did. That's all right. We're not going to do that today. Both hands out in front of you. Close one hand and switch.
This one's, that's the only thing. This one's my speed. I still remember.
Good. So as much as possible, you want one opening and one closing at the same time. Okay. My Tuesday morning class has a hard time with this. So if it's easy, do it so that it stays easy.
This works both sides of your brain, is what you're saying?
Yes.
Okay,
So both hands out, one palm down, and switch. So you got one up and one down.
Oh, see? I have to focus.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, believe me, you do not want to be in that class.
So I had a question
Yes,
as to the people that you teach.
yes.
if they can't do this, but they do one easier than the other, that this, they tell you what part of maybe their brain is working versus the other? Do you know what I was trying to say?
Yes, I do. I don't know the answer to that question.
It's just,
My suspicion would be, so what I find with some people is that they'll always do one hand first. So for instance, it's always left hand, right hand,
cannot say.
left hand, right hand. So that would give me the suspicion that the right brain is working better than the left, but I honestly don't
I
know.
was just wondering if they, you know.
Yeah. Like those things intrigue me as well. And like there's some people that just can't do it. You just they're both up and both down. Like they can't get the cognition between even having one up and one down. Right. Thumb on one hand, point at it with the other, switch.
I survived this long. But you see kids, they do choo choo, you know, they just go ahead. Maybe it's because their brain isn't as complicated.
The brain's not as full of passwords as an adult says. But, you know, it's the same with everything. You know, the longer you have something, the more maintenance you need to provide to it.
Right.
You know, so your brain gets older. And although the brain is plastic and it can be changed, we have a tendency to get into routines and always doing the same thing, and we're not stimulating and making the brain grow, which is what we need to do. Plus, we have problems with diet as well, which does not help at all. And then there's all the poisons that we have a tendency to stick into our bodies, pesticides and aluminum,
Whatever.
fluoride, and all these things that we subject our bodies to. So over time, yeah. The other real important thing about the brain is to drink water. Keep yourself hydrated. All right. Have a very good week, everybody. See you all next week.
Oh, wow. That really makes your brain work well.
All right, guys. Until next time.